My dog made me trans. When I first brought him aboard this rocket ship, my postpartum depression lasted 9 months. Every slog of an early morning spacewalk or sundown pea jaunt birthed a need for clothes comfortable and easy to assemble. Trousers with roomy waists and pockets, the baggiest of shirts, a barely sentient blanket of white hair with a hoodie on top. Living in 4-hour pods of time, shoveled around this furry gremlin. I had just woken up. I rose, scraping mud and matted grass from my coma, wiping dust tails from the sky. I am alive. But I'm not the same as before. And my sister made me trans. She was the first girl to enter my orbit, and she was everything I wasn't. So naturally, I made her my nemesis. Before I was not a girl, I was one of those, I'm not like other girls. Simmering with meteoric rage at femininity. Bitterly convinced being female in itself was the enemy. The baby misogyny I raised in my teens was an infant in denial, hating, but still baiting me to be the she the universe was promised. It took decades to push the button, send misconception to the void. There is no lost pride in calling home as a sibling ready to be loved. Found family can be related by blood. And my best friend made me trans. So I made him my brother. He watched my hair get shorter while his own locks got longer, and I look up to him. This twinkling, tall, positive, male-ish role model, nudging my toddler steps in every one of the 5 years I've known him, which really means I've known him my whole life. He stamps at the curvature of the earth, points out craters I often miss. Some people just nurture like this. And he knows of how I broke this body in, long before we shared a nursery. Because sex work made me trans. I asked 1,000 grey men on the internet to describe what they saw, and every one of them said girl. My lady bits convinced their grainy pixels of a gender, of sexuality, and sure, they may see what they want to see, but I wanted to see it too. Through wet mascara, blurring the after-show video feed, the last of the weed gravitating round my pink hair, maybe I'd see what they see. So I archived every piece of footage to scrutinise the pale alien on screen. I drowned in an astral sea of live streams. I screamed to an empty room, I want to believe, because maybe I'd see what they see eventually. Harry Potter made me trans. And Arthur Dent too. And Tom the Chimney Sweep, he became my namesake at 32. Every lonely fish out of water adventurer on a quest of discovery and danger, taught with the trauma of feeling the lack. Only knew how untethered I was when I accepted dissociation doesn't have to be, shouldn't be the norm. That isn't so starry-eyed and grandiose to want your body to feel like a permanent home and not just a flickering way station you pass through on your voyage to the next great escapism. My tiny hometown made me trans. I still visit it in my dreams every other night, and I pretend it was easy and simpler then. Relish the sweet spot where you're ignorant of crossroads, where the longing to belong is replaced by band tees and baggies, before short shorts and high heels, before I began chemically altering. For the reasons dissolved through my childhood diaries, quote, I want my insides to feel as wrong as the rest of me. Ailey Morris, circa 2000 and something. Somewhere in the wreckage of Section 28's impact on schooling, I read the slurs for people like me long before I knew what being transgender actually means. And this relic makes me believe I never actually had a chance of growing up anything but confused and closeted. Bashing my head against the side of a cryogenic coffin, I just had to make it to adulthood. How could I know I was living in rubble? Waiting for this Goldilocks cluster. This particular combination of cells where I make being trans everything. Make living trans everything I ever consume, trans everything I say and do, trans for every second I never knew, trans. I hold the word up to the moonlight like the sappy trans poet I am. I observe it from every horizon, delicate and rugged eclipse. I say it over and over again. I stare with hypervigilance, but it never stops making sense. It doesn't lose meaning, it expands exponentially. I am the most grateful anomaly, collapsing into a timeline I could only imagine through a telescope. And this hurtling creation, it seems so familiar up close, because being trans made me, and my dog made me trans. When his name reverberates through the airways at lower frequencies, he'll still come running, tail wagging, bouncing off the walls. A future beard might scratch the top of his wee head. Stronger arms than these pull him close to my chest. I look down at my chest, and I can almost see the scars dash across my torso like comet trails. I can always see the stars that made me trans and guided me here. And if you're lucky on special nights, you can see them too. Like, there's Calum, chiseling bone, supple enough to withstand life's kiln, and that's Pictor, painting flesh, strong enough to hold constellations under the skin, and Sculptor, modelling clay that warms in earthly hands, soft enough to stroke the coat of Canis Minor as he falls to sleep on my lap. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please help us share it with more people by clicking the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like it, well, there should be one on your screen right now. Click that and you can head right there. Or you can subscribe to the channel. Make sure to ring the bell icon for notifications and you will never miss another video we put out. If that's not enough for you, well, good news. We have over 50 full-length Loud Poet shows that you can get access to, either by joining us over on the Patreon page or by becoming a member right here on YouTube. All you need to do is click the join button down below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.